I have an update on the Chanel price increase, and it's not great. Hello, welcome back to Classics with a Quirk, where we talk about contemporary and luxury designer items and brands with a touch of silliness. This is the kind of content that you find interesting. Please do like this video and subscribe for more of it. Thank you. I just recently made a video that came out, I think last week, about the fact that Chanel was going to be having an upcoming price increase November 1st of 2021. This price increase, confirmed by multiple essays throughout the entire world, stated that it would be on SLGs, the trendy, the Duvel tote, and accessories. We were actually assured the price increase would not be on Rev pieces, such as the classic flaps, the boy, and the 19. Well, a number of you over the past several days have reached out to me to let me know that you have had updated information from your essays, and I then proceeded to reach out to my own essays as well. If you ever have information about price increases, by the way, I would so appreciate you sending me a message on Instagram or leaving a comment down below, because again, that makes me able to share this information as soon as I hear it with everybody else. Subscribe to me for more content and hit the notification bell, by the way, because then you will hear about this stuff as soon as I do. It is actually 4 in the morning right now, so I apologize for the lighting. I can't do anything about it. I tried my best, but that's what I have today. I just wanted to make a quick video before I got ready for the rest of my day. But anyway, back to the price increase. Is it going to be on classics now? Apparently. Now, I just want to also state that I've been doing my utmost best to have connections throughout the entire world in order to report to you on price increases such as this one. I really don't want to be a conspiracy, rumor-based channel. I want to base my information on hard fact that I find out. So at this point, I do have essays or other people who have trusted essays that will contact me throughout the world if I reach out to them. So I do want to say that this is based on fact that I have been told, not based on rumor that's been circulating around the internet. So once again, if you ever have any information about a price increase, please feel free to reach out. Now, I have heard that this is going to be a second wave price increase. And what that means is that we're expecting the price increase on November 1st for all the SLGs and all that stuff. This price increase is supposed to be happening on November 3rd in Australia. Now, November 3rd in Australia means November 4th in the rest of the world. So I will be monitoring prices in Australia on November 3rd to see if this actually does take place. But if it does take place in Australia, then the rest of the world would follow on November 4th. So if you have an interest in a piece from Chanel and you live in not Australia, you technically have an extra day. Unless, of course, Chanel harmonizes time difference increases. Because Louis Vuitton didn't, Chanel might. I don't know. I apologize for my cat, by the way. That's her playing with her food toy. I do have some numbers for you, but this is only for Australia and the US, though I did have confirmation from several people in Europe that the price increase on the classics would be happening. They didn't have concrete numbers for me. So in Australia, I have about a 20% increase on the classic flaps. So that means that the small, which is currently 10,270, would go up to 12,340 Australian dollars. Likewise, the medium flap, which is currently $11,170, would go up to $13,190 approximately. Now, Australia does have tax included in their pricing, so that is a small blessing. They won't have to be paying tax on top of these prices, but still, that is over $13,000 for a medium classic flap, which is quite a lot. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about price increases, so keep watching for that. But I also have numbers for, again, the US. In the US, for the classic flap, and of course also the reissue, the 255, because they're always the same price, I have the small going up to $8,200, the medium going up to $8,800, the jumbo going up to $9,500, and the maxi going up to 10 grand. Now, many of us were talking a little bit facetiously, a little bit nervously about the fact that at some point in the near future, a Chanel classic flap would be at least $10,000. And that seems to be where they're headed, with the maxi flap up to $10,000 after 3 price increases in 1 year, which is unprecedented for Chanel. Do they normally have 2? Yes. Is 3 a lot for them? Also, yes. Is 3 a lot for them on top of the percentages? These prices have been going up every single time. Definitely yes. With the medium classic flap being only a mere $6,500 last year, 2020, and now going up to over $8,000, almost $9,000, A 10,000 medium classic flap is not too far ahead of us, I don't think. Why is Chanel having so many, so incredibly high price increases recently? Well, there are a number of theories. First, that there's the general inflation, things are harder to get, things are harder to come by. Well, that may be true, but I don't believe the price frequency or price amount reflects inflation at this time. Might it in the future? Yes, possibly, but I don't believe that over $2,000 worth of price increase in the last, just this year, just in 2021, we've had over a $2,000 increase on the medium classic flap. I don't believe that's purely inflation based. I do believe that it is Chanel trying to reclaim their brand image after social media and their own marketing team has made them more of a common, attainable brand. Up until recently, you could just go into a Chanel boutique and buy a classic flap if they had it. They have been trying to limit the amount of classic flaps that have been able to be purchased in boutiques, putting on limits on the amount that you're able to buy in a year, for instance. And also some people have talked about the fact that now Chanel is encouraging more sales in other areas like ready-to-wear and fine jewelry before you're going to be offered a classic flap. What does this remind us of? Hermes, of course, where you're supposed to build a relationship and build a luxury history with the brand before you're offered a dream bag like a Birkin or a Kelly. Like Hermes in some ways, Chanel is also suffering from the influx of social media where everybody seems to have a Chanel bag nowadays. And that is partly because social media is glorified. You only see what people put out and you only see what a select few people put out, but that still doesn't change the fact that you're seeing unboxing after unboxing of Chanel classic flaps. You also are seeing unboxing after unboxing of Hermes dream bags, but in slightly less frequency, and also Hermes does definitely limit the amount of bags that you can buy in the way that Chanel is attempting to do so now. Now, of course, this does lead to the debate over whether or not a classic flap is worth it at $10,000. Well, of course, anything is worth it if it's worth it to you. It might not be worth it to somebody else, but if it's worth it to you to still pay $10,000 for a Chanel item, then that's your business and prerogative. What I've seen a lot of people talk about, though, is not whether or not they're able to afford these bags anymore. It's whether or not the frequency and amount of these price increases has turned them off of the brand. I know several people who have easily been able to afford classic flaps at $10,000 because they're easily able to afford Birkins at $20,000, but they're no longer interested in buying from Chanel because they've been turned off by how frequent and by how much the price increases have gone up in just the last couple of years. I do think that it's a very interesting conversation worth having, so please do leave your opinions down below. I will, of course, try to engage in every single one of your comments if I can, but I just wanted to bring an update for you today about what I've just found out. Again, the price increase on November 1st is only supposed to affect the pieces previously talked about. SLGs, shoes, accessories, clothing, the trendy, and the DeVille. And I think I might have repeated some things because I think that shoes count as accessories, but it's also 4 in the morning, so I apologize. I'm not at my best. Will the classics go up on November 1st? I don't know. I was told November 3rd and 4th, but November 1st is a price increase day, so it is possible that these might go up. I don't have that as a concrete fact, though. I just have that as a speculation. Is it more likely to be a second wave November 3rd? I do think so. Chanel is kind of following in Louis Vuitton's footsteps where they have those price increase waves where you have one thing go up, followed by another thing go up, and you're kind of spacing them out so people don't notice as much. It also gives them opportunity to take stock off the shelves and replace it with other stock, giving them the illusion possibly of scarcity, so they only are putting out limited things at limited times. That is a video for another day though. This is just a quick price increase update, so I hope that you enjoyed. If you did like this video, please do give it a like because it super duper helps the algorithm, and subscribe for more content because it helps the algorithm even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.